Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about tech phones, most especially. Probably other days, we're going to be talking about cars, talking about maybe dope techs and other gadgets and stuff like that. So, without wasting much of our time, let's get into the video. Smartphones these days, everybody's trying to step up their game, like starting from making a high-end phones, you understand? Like making a more bezel-less phone, lesser chain, like making more of screen to body size ratio, you understand, and stuff like that. But then, while they're also making those high-end phones, they're also trying to make low-end phones, you understand, so that for an average person can actually be connected to the world. So let us categorize what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about low-end phones and high-end phones. We're going to be talking about MediaTek and non-MediaTek phones. Then we're going to be talking about spec bomb phones. Understand? So in these categories, let's start with the high-end and the low-end phones. The high-end phones and the low-end phones. Okay, the low-end phones, they're actually phones made for budget. You understand? At least maybe an average person can actually get a phone and be connected to the world. You understand? Like other people. You understand? That is actually the main reason for these low-end phones. They are mostly plastic back. Maybe they are not OLED display. Like their display might not be up to 720p and stuff like that. And then maybe the RAM and the internal memory, they are usually low, not that high, you understand, because it's something for a budget, you understand. So it probably should not just be high spec. Then the high-end phones, that are all actually phones that are maybe memory and the RAM are so much high. It has glass back or maybe a metal back and stuff like that. And then most of these phones these days, like most of the phones that freak us these days, they're usually high-end phones, you understand. So and then Apple, Samsung, Google Pixel, they are mostly known for making those type of phones. And then MediaTek phones and non-MediaTek phones. MediaTek phones are mostly phones in the African market, mostly Infinix, Gioni, Techno and stuff like that. These phones, I won't really classify them under low end, because these days they are trying to step up their game. Understand? Mostly for the Note 5 that just came out. You understand? All these phones these days, they are trying to step up their games. At least the Android versions are high. Maybe the cameras are also high and stuff like that. But then I won't really also classify them under high-end phones, because they have not actually gotten to that level of classifying them under high-end phones. They are more like OS for like for developers, you understand, people that are new into developing stuff, like, you understand, those are the type of products they use in maybe making their research and stuff like that. But then when you look at non-MediaTek phones, all the Samsung and iPhone, their OS is not easily hacked. Like, you can't just tamper with it, you cannot manipulate it, you understand. But then Techno and Infinix and others, you can easily manipulate them, you understand. So that is actually the difference between MediaTek and non-MediaTek phones. I don't actually know the reason why it is called MediaTek, but then they are stepping up their games, you understand. They are trying to make, like, the recently released Infinix Note 5, like, it's a dope phone, you understand. But then it's not super pumped spec, you understand. They are still their level, you understand. And then now we're gonna be talking about the super bumped spec phones. Like these phones, like I just see them and I'll be like, oh my god, God, give me money, give me money. If I should pick like how many million now, I probably owning an iPhone 10 Galaxy Note 9 that was just released a day before yesterday. I would own a Pixel. Probably I might not own a Pixel 2, because Pixel 3 is yet to be released. You understand? So I'll probably wait for all the 2019 phones. Everybody is trying to make their phone bezel-less, in as much as the technology for these things are not yet available. And probably if I were all these companies, I won't actually take chances, because I've seen phones that they are completely bezel-less, you understand? And then how they make the camera, they just make camera pop up from the, as in from the edge of the phone, you understand? So probably when you want to take a selfie and stuff like that, the camera will just have to pop up, you understand? So all these mechanized stuffs inside those things, like I believe that they are not really durable, like they cannot last for a long time, you understand? So I think that is why all these Samsung, Google Pixel, Apple phones, Hawaii P20, like they're not actually trying to reach to that level, you understand? Because they wouldn't actually want to make something with a technology that they are not yet sure of, you understand? Even me, I'm not yet sure of it, but then they actually know more than I do. Yeah, talking about the super pumped spec phones, you know, the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 that just came out a day before yesterday. This phone, it's a bomb, you understand? They are now wanting us to have like a terabyte in our pocket, instead of maybe in a hard drive on a laptop or stuff like that. Now you can now carry your 1 terabyte phone around. So they made their internal memory to be 512, and then they also put a micro SD card slot where you can put your micro SD card up to 500 gig. Like, can you imagine? And then what also I like about this Note 9 is the S Pen. Like now they has a Bluetooth on in the S Pen, so probably it can be very useful when you're making a presentation. You understand? You can just control your, maybe when your Galaxy Note 9 is maybe connected to maybe a large screen and stuff like that, and then you can just use your S Pen to like manipulate, like over around and stuff like that. And then I also love one thing about Samsung S9 and Note 9, because their camera now, they actually stepped up their camera. You understand? Now you can imagine a camera having a dual aperture, 1.5 aperture and then 2.4. You understand? Like the camera is just too, I don't know the word to use. I don't understand. Like these phones, they're actually making someone run mad. People like me, I don't know about you, stuff like that. But then they are trying, you understand? Then iPhone, I don't have much problem with iPhone. You know, I just like their ecosystem, the way they run, the way they do their stuff. You understand? Like the way all the Apple products are being connected. That like everything just works together. You understand? But then they're also making a better phone. Like I just said that Apple company now is the first company to worth $1 billion. Can you imagine? So it means that they're actually doing well. So but then Apple, I heard that Apple will be releasing three phones this year. They're going to be releasing a normal size, like normal one iPhone 10. They're going to be releasing a higher screen of the iPhone 10. You understand? The two of them are going to be actually OLED display, but now the other one that they said is going to be releasing, that one is going to be LCD display. You understand? And I heard it's going to be cheaper than this other two, because you know Apple iPhone 10, it's actually up to $1,000, like $999. Let's just call it $1,000. You understand? Probably about 360,000. And then this Note 9 that just came out, I also heard, it's not like I heard, it's also now around like $9, which is 360,000. Can you imagine? So for the iPhone, the LCD screen is actually, I heard, is going to be about $700 something. You understand? So let's hope and see. Well, I believe people are actually going to go more for the OLED display. And finally, I heard that Samsung is not going to be making their screens again, because you know it was actually Samsung that made the screens of the iPhone 8, iPhone 10, but I heard that it's not going to be LG. Then talking about the Google Pixel, according to Marcus, Google Pixel is actually one of his favorite phones. Like was actually his daily driver. You know, sometimes I don't have money, I don't actually know the one I would have been using. But then in the sense that the camera as of 2017, the camera was actually the best camera from the whole smartphone. You understand? But then this season is still actually the best camera according to him, because he was actually considering OnePlus 6 that actually just came out, I think 3 months ago, and then the Google Pixel 2. You understand? He said he still believes that Google Pixel 2 is still better than OnePlus 6. You understand? He said that the camera is too dope. But then his Google Pixel 2 has begun to lag. Like it's beginning to lag. You understand? So probably he believes that the durability is not that good. You understand? So that's why he's actually sticking around his OnePlus 6. So iPhone is not really a much of a big deal to him. You understand? In answer, he still takes pictures with his phones. But then I don't know for me, because I've not actually had these phones. You know, Davido said something like, if you don't get money, hide your face. We're actually looking forward to what Apple is going to be making I'm also looking forward to what Google Pixel will be making. As much as these phones, they are mind blowing. Before you can actually have all these phones, I don't even know how much you should have in your account. But then this is just phones, you understand? They are tech. I don't know if you're not obsessed with it. I'm dead obsessed with it. So this is it, guys, with the high spec bumped phones. You understand? And then probably about every other thing you have to know about phones. I'm gonna be ending it here. So that is pretty much it about smartphones in 2018. Yeah, 2018 smartphones. So you guys should stick around my channel. Click the subscribe button if you are not yet subscribed, and then click the notification bell. You understand? So that you will be notified when my videos appear. You understand? So thanks for watching. Stay positive. Yes.